Bro, Merab is a machine.
The thing
He's
is
the
this.
biggest weapon in all of combat sports and all of sports, period. His cardio is the most lethal
his wrestling.
thing on the planet.
His cardio and his wrestling.
And he took a
It's-
gold medalist,
And his striking.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
throwing
but
hammers.
you gotta see though. Like you look on paper, and people were they were saying, "Oh man, well he's got the wrestling to counter him, and he's got the better hands." Marab, his whole fucking career for guys with a good wrestling base and fucking good striking.
Correct.
You know what I mean? He's used to that. Who are you going to get to simulate Marab? He
Yeah,
never,
but
he never fought anybody like Marab. But and when this was, we weren't surprised at all. It went
really?
pretty.
What about
no.
what about against
Oh.
Cejudo, a gold medalist who's seen it all?
Yeah, that was amazing. But the thing about Umar is Umar's striking is really elite. It's elite and deceptive. He does a bunch of stuff that no one does. Like one of the things he does is his crazy front kick to the face that covers all this distance.
Yeah.
And he throws a left leg roundhouse kick to the face, both of them with like equal dexterity, both off the lead leg. Like he whips that lead leg over your shoulder and smacks guys in the face. And his timing, but
It works for him.
keep the pace.
Timing.
No one can.
Nobody
can?
can.
Never.
Nobody can keep
No
the
one
pace.
ever will.
He's
The
a
pace
master
is-
of range, Marab. They think that, he doesn't have the reach. He's a master of closing that distance. He throws that overhand into the single leg to the double leg. You don't know whether he's shooting or striking the whole time. And
keep up.
what I love about it is, after that first round, oh man, Marab dropped that round. Second round, he's not getting stressed. You see him get his
Smiling.
back taken.
He's smiling.
And, dude, he's there all night. And he could have fought another 25 minutes.
I believe it.
I never seen anything like it. I've seen a lot.
I don't think we will either.
Was
the way
he always like that
He
with
was
his cardio?
always like that with the cardio, but he didn't have the tools to get out of certain positions.
Did you see
know?
what DC said?
No.
On his Instagram, DC went to
Oh,
visit
yeah,
him
I
the
see.
day after the fight, and he's running.
Nah, he loves it.
So he beats Sugar Sean, wins the world title. DC goes to visit him at his house. He's not home. He's running.
I'd be
so
running
DC's
too.
wandering
No
around
days
his
off.
house. He doesn't even know he's there. Like he just lets him. He just walks into his fucking house, and he's like filming Marab's gym. He's like, "Whose gym you think this is?" Like, he's got a picture of Marab.
It's the best weapon in UFC.
He
No
loves
one's
it,
get-
man. He loves. He just
There's nothing
loves
you can
it.
do.
He
Bro,
loves to train.
He's incredible. But that's all. That's two things, right? That's some kind of genetic gift, and on top of that, insane hard work. It's like both things. Because the guy's a tank. Like there's a lot of great genes.
It reminds me of Kane. Remember Kane had that weird cardio?
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Put his head in your chest and just.
Bro.
They said he took 2 months off in his heyday. He took 2 months off, came in the gym, and DC was like, "We're gonna beat the shit out of Kane. He has been in 2 months." And he goes, he went Shark Tank rounds and beat the fuck out of everyone. His cardio was fine. He's like, it's not good.
Luke Rockhold told me that Kane was the guy who would turn your fucking head around. He would just get in there, and he said at one point what he was doing to Luke, to Daniel, to all those guys was like a different thing. It was a nightmare. Every time
What
he
changed
got
with Kane was he blew his knee out when he was getting ready for the.
Purdue?
No. Who he
Way
lost
before
to?
that?
Who lost to?
JDS.
Junior Dos Santos. Sorry, Junior.
Yeah.
I just had a brain fart. Junior Dos Santos knocked him out on Fox, and his knee was fucked up going into that fight. And that was the big fight for Fox. It was like one of our first big events.
Huge event.
Huge event. And he really shouldn't have been fighting. He should have got out of the fight. His knee was fucked up. So Junior knocks him out, and then he beats the shit out of Junior in the rematch. And he beats the shit out of Junior in the rematch after that. The third fight.
Beat the
he
brakes off him.
beats him like in a way that takes years off your life.
Yeah,
Like,
changed his DNA forever.
that pace. You see these guys just
Brock Lesnar?
They can't breathe. They're just wilting from that
Especially
pace.
at heavyweight.
I love
It's
that.
insane.
The Brock Lesnar fight.
Yeah, a
Oh
lot
my
of it,
God,
a lot of it had to
insane.
do with he was very good at boxing. He picked up on boxing so quickly.
And it was all smooth
head.
technique. There wasn't no big wind-ups where his chin was exposed. It was all very smooth. The Nogueira KO, oh my goodness.
Fast.
I
That
think
fucking
like a
bang, 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 bang,
three-piece.
bang.
Yeah.
Woo! It was like lightning,
I
just
think
smooth.
Kane in his prime is the best heavyweight ever.
It's hard to say because of Fedor. Because if you could get juicy Fedor from Pride,
I think Kane beats the fuck out of him.
I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody beats Fedor. in
Vader's
his
so
prime.
accurate with his strikes.
So good, dude. Fedor walked down Crow Cop when Crow Cop was in his prime. You got to remember that
Yeah,
most
I
of that
remember
fight
that
was
shit.
standing up. And Fedor was going blow to blow with Crow Cop and walking him down. He was very unusual. That Randleman KO or the Randleman armbar, Randleman fucking suplexes him on his head.
Yeah.
And 5 seconds later, he's got him in a Kimura. It's crazy. He was different. He was when he beat up Nogueira, dude. Oh my God! Watch that fight again.
I'd like to see some testing around those times.
Oh
Whatever.
yeah,
We'll
on
pretend,
all of
we'll
them.
pretend.
But even on the
We'll all
UFC back
pretend.
then, even on the UFC back then, though,
It'd be tough. Kane with that
Tim
Kane,
motherfucking Sylvia when he
Sure.
was Rico Rodriguez, when he beat the shit out of Rico Rodriguez,
so
and looked
scary.
like a bodybuilder.
So scary. Kane has Bryan Callen's chest. That dude's not on
Didn't need
He's
it.
built
No,
like a
no.
CPA.
Kane
He's
had
built
them
like a very
jeans.
thick CPA.
He had them jeans. He had them fucking Mayan warrior
Doesn't have
jeans.
an incline machine like Bryan Callen.
Yeah, he had some Aztec warrior genes. Like whatever Kane had is
Although-
like superior genetics.
Yeah.
The cardio.
His cardio is
Giant
nuts.
hands.
nuts.
You hear the way DC talks about him and their sparring and stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think he's just throwing the praise
DC
out there.
two-time.
No,
Yeah.
DC would clearly say the only reason why I'm heavyweight champion is because Kane's not fighting.
Dude, I'll never forget when Kane was fighting. I was on the same card. I fought Gonzaga. Yeah, that was the fight he fought Lesnar. And when we're doing the fucking pre-shoot stuff, he took his shirt off, and I'm like waiting to go. And he has that brown pride. And I looked at the guy doing the video stuff. I go, "Hey, if I put white pride, is that cool?" And he goes, "Dude, just shut the fuck up."